Mario Bros. Is a platform game developed and published by Nintendo for arcades in 1983. The Atari 2600 version was released in the same year. The game was designed by Shigeru Miyamoto and Gunpei Yokoi, Nintendo's chief engineer. It was the first game to introduce Luigi, Mario's brother, and it started as a spin-off from the Donkey Kong series. The mechanics of Mario Bros. Involve only running and jumping. Unlike future Mario games, players cannot jump on enemies and squash them, unless they were already turned on their back. Each phase is a series of platforms with pipes at each corner of the screen, along with an object called a POW block in the center. Phases use wraparound, meaning that enemies and players that go off to one side will reappear on the opposite side. Enemies are defeated by kicking them over once they have been flipped on their back. This is accomplished by hitting the platform the enemy is on directly beneath them. If the player allows too much time to pass after doing this, about 6 seconds, the enemy will flip itself back over, changing in color and increasing speed. Each phase has a certain number of enemies, with the final enemy immediately changing color and increasing to maximum speed. There are 4 enemies which emerge from the pipes: the Shell Creeper, the Sidestepper, which requires 2 hits to flip over, the Fighter Fly, which moves by jumping and can only be flipped when it is touching a platform, the Slip Ice, which turns platforms into slippery ice. When bumped from below, the slip ice disappears immediately instead of flipping over and does not count toward the total number that must be defeated to complete a phase. A 5th enemy, Fireballs, fly around the screen instead of sticking to platforms. They come in 2 variants, red and green. The green ones are faster, but disappear after a short period of time, while the red ones bounce about and don't disappear until they are hit from below. The POW block flips all enemies touching a platform or the floor when a player hits it from below. It can be used 3 times before it disappears. Bonus rounds give the players a chance to score extra points by collecting coins within a time limit.